all right, this is going to be my remedy and to all the waste, fraud, and abuse that's been uncovered by Doge and Elon Musk and the Trump administration, and how and why I completely stop paying taxes from here on out unless something changes. So I shared the story before, but this year, prior to the April 15th deadline, I went ahead and did what's called the revocation of election. I'm going to share the statute on that in a second. With the IRS and the California Franchise Tax Board, letting them know I'm done. I'm no longer filing taxes, no longer paying taxes. I'm done. I didn't go into a long, drawn-out story about how the waste, fraud, and abuse was being uncovered, and it's how ridiculous it is. But it was the motivation as to why I did it. I don't need to explain myself to them for why I'm doing it, but I'm just telling you why I'm doing it. So, it's the Treasury accounts that Elon Musk is auditing right now. These are supposed to be sacred. Like, these are supposed to be private. Our money there is supposed to be untouched, sacred, off limits. You don't just wastefully get the money and blow it and spend it and throwing parties at the Superdome Stadium and billions of dollars going offshore to terrorists and on funding. I mean, it's just insane. Okay. I mean, the waste, fraud, and abuse, people need to pay and be punished for this. And I'm not talking about a slap on the wrist. I'm talking about treason, charges for treason. People need to pay the ultimate price. There's plenty of old school law about this. And I want to see true vindication, retribution. Ivan Raiklin coming out and, coming forward and charging these people and making retribution, come forward, because it's unacceptable. And so if you're pissed off like I am, I'll show you what I did. I did 26 USC. That's going to be an act of Congress. So IRS act. A lot of people say it wasn't actually ratified. Okay, well, let's just say it was for now. But 26 USC 6013, Section G, Section 4, subsection large A. So 26 USC 6013, Section G, Section 4, Section A. That's going to be the revocation of election section. Now, everyone's using bots these days, so I'm sure you can run it through a bot and figure it out. That's really the best thing to do. But, if you run it through the bots are going to tell you that, well, this is kind of about, applies to separation of joint spousal in a way. Okay. Now, and does it actually apply individually? Well, I can't give you advice on that, whether it does or not. So you have to make your own decision on whether the bot is going to give you the proper legal advice on how to do it. But it's a lot better than me just not doing anything. I mean, the wrong thing to do, I think, is just, hey, I don't want to pay taxes. I don't want to file taxes anymore, and then not do anything. That's wrong. I don't agree with that, because I've actually filed all my taxes and I paid all my taxes. I'm current up until I stopped. I sent this notice in. It's just a clean slate. And so if you're behind in taxes and all that, this probably is a bad idea, because you already are behind. They might be coming after you and you didn't file your taxes. All these, that's a problem. That could be a problem. By the way, as a clean break, I was like, April 15th is coming up. Waste, fraud, and abuse everywhere in the streets. They got stealing our money for years now. It's been an absolute wreck of drunken sailors stealing up there in Washington, D.C. The Doge stories are becoming legendary of what they're finding. We just want to see some freaking prosecutions. Investigations is fine, but let's get to business and prosecute these people. I want names. I want names of who did that. Names, and I want them to pay, man. These are Americans that sold us out. They need to pay, dude. You can't. Anyways, my personal remedy is this, because I'm not going to support that system, but I am going to give the system due process and send them notice that I'm done. I'm done filing and I'm done paying. One of my buddy G Money is a BTC guy. I did some spaces with him on X, and he's said the same thing, but he didn't give a procedure. He just said, "Don't pay your taxes. Don't file your taxes anymore." I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know if it's legal that way. I would say probably not. This is completely, in my opinion, legal for me. I'm not giving you advice, but me, it's legal, because I'm giving them notice. I'm telling them the statute that it's under, and the authorization, so they know what it is. Now I got a certified mail letter that's sent to the IRS in Utah and to the California Franchise Tax Board and to the commissioner up there in D.C. of the IRS. All those people got this. It was delivered, certified mail. I got 3 tracking numbers, all delivered and accepted. And, if they want to object, send back, fine, do it, but nothing's come back. It's been a month, been over a month, been 5 weeks now, 6 weeks almost since I sent it. Nothing. So good. I don't expect to hear anything. And if anything, they'll just send it back, accepted. That's what I think will happen. I do have a buddy, a very good friend of mine, that did this 2012 when he did his, and it was, he's been fine. He was a big earner too. He wasn't like a pauper. He was a high earner, earned a lot of income in the past. Now, he had been current on his taxes. He wasn't behind on taxes, or he wasn't a tax protester. One of the Irwin Schiff wrote the book about being a tax protester. That's not what he was doing. He was paying all his taxes, but he got sick and tired of it, fed up, and he did this. That was 12 years ago. He learned it from an attorney called Weiss. I think it was Weiss Paris online. Weiss Paris law firm, or Weiss Paris. They had some legal research on it. But that's originally where I learned it from. And then Roger Sales talked a little bit about it, a little bit kind of sparked my memory on it. But I knew that my buddy Ron had done it. So I went back to him and I just wrote up my own simple 1-page form. There wasn't an actual legal form on the IRS's website to do it under that I know of, even though it'd be better to use a form. But I just made my own simple 1-page form. I didn't go into any of this nonsense. You might see some nonsense about this online, about bullshit, BS. Don't do all that. I would not put any of the noise about, I'm a free man and all that stuff. It's just nonsense. It's just irrelevant. Listen, it's a notice. I'm giving you notice. I'm revoking my revocation of election. I'm not filing taxes, and I'm not paying any more taxes. That's it. I don't have to tell you all these other things and argue with you. Well, it's not necessary. Yeah, I'm not proving a case with you. If they have a case, they can bring it. We'll go to court in front of a judge. So yeah, I just kept it really basic and simple and revoked the election. So my little mini protest for how I'm dealing with all the waste, fraud, and abuse. And the reason this came up is Ryan Brown, my buddy Ryan Brown, actually brought this up to me over the weekend when I saw him. And he's like, "Oh, dude, you're not paying taxes," because he moved out to Nevada to get away from taxes in California. They have no state taxes out there, a property tax. So he's over there miserable, living in Las Vegas. It's horrible. It sucks. I mean, it sounds all glamorous, Las Vegas, but it's not. It's horrible. Living in the suburbs, 120 degrees in the desert. It's crap. It's hell out there. It's not California. Come out to San Francisco in the Bay Area, man. It's freaking paradise out here, So I agree, but we got taxes, but this is my remedy. All right, check it out. If you like this video, hit the ones. Subscribe. My name is Gavin Mehl. None of this is legal advice. Get some advice on your own. I'll see you at the top. Later.